Welcome to the I'm Sorry I Came Too Fast podcast. The podcast where we unlearn and relearn all the things that we learned about sex.
I don't know.
I'm Chris Bazemore, comedian, entertainer, and my co-host.
I'm comedian Will I.T, and we have a special guest host for today.
That's we do.
Good evening.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
I don't know what time you guys are going to listen to this. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I'm Shiv Shanks. Legal name.
Shiv Shanks.
I will cut
that
you.
mean her mama didn't think she was going to be shit.
Shiv Shanks.
Shiv Shanks.
It was the 80s, guys.
There's no way you're getting a job with Shiv Shanks.
I mean, it's good on the Scantron. You know, you can fill out the first couple bubbles.
Yeah,
you
no,
don't
that's the only
you don't have
thing
to go over it. Yeah.
It didn't take you so long. You know, they used to be quick on them scans. Did y'all fill out the first?
You got points for your name. I'm lit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shiv Shanks.
Exactly.
All right.
I will stab you.
Exactly.
And I do want to, but I would like to get to know you a little bit before we go a little further.
Okay, what you want to know?
What's your sexual orientation?
You know what? Let's be honest. I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
And,
She said 30.
There's a 3 in that motherfucker somewhere.
That's all that matters.
no,
A lady never tells.
I honestly have always been attracted to women.
Okay.
And despite being, and this is a true story, raised by lesbians, I was discouraged of going that way.
Okay.
Because the lesbians I was raised with, I mean, by the time I was born, my nana and my godmom were in their 50s.
Okay.
And my godmom will tell you, you don't want this life.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that.
So
my grandmother and my godmother were in a relationship.
what do you think that affected how you grew up?
I absolutely did. I'm completely comfortable with me.
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't say completely. I'll say there are still aspects of my sexuality I haven't explored that I still want to.
Ooh.
I do think that
we should jump right into the interview.
Yeah, no, that's what we doing.
What are your do's and what are your don'ts then?
I mean, I want to have a threesome.
You've never had a threesome?
I've never had a threesome. My husband has
male,
had several.
male, or female, female.
Okay, so if I do male, and here, this is the honest to God truth.
If he's Jamaican, he's not doing it.
No, my husband's not doing it.
I can say you straight up.
My
Yeah,
husband,
no,
my
100%.
husband was born and raised in Portmore, same place as Vibes.
Oh, I was about to say that's
not
Portmore JA.
Bap, bap. He's not doing
That's
that.
the American version.
That's
Pat,
the
Pat,
bap,
just for the
bap.
record,
That was
yeah.
a
no,
week.
that's supposed
That
to-
was a week ago.
I mean,
I don't have an AK like my husband.
I feel like you're snitching.
But I would want the two men to also touch each other. Like we can't have any kind of limits there. If
Everyone's getting in.
Everyone's touching.
Now, that's what I've always looked at as a threesome because everyone is involved. Whereas a train is like 2 men are fucking the same woman at the same time, and the men aren't touching each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're just focusing on one.
Well, based off that
objective.
rule, I've never had a threesome. You did? Because so
Really?
let me be clear. So a threesome to me is any time that 3 people interact
Okay.
sexually, whether it's 3 women, 3 men,
Right.
I agree.
2 men and 1. So me personally, I've only had a female FFM. I ran trains in high school and shit like that. But I mean, you know, whatever. But like
Sometimes you gotta
as
get
an
on that
adult, things that I've chose,
Yeah.
I've never had a male threesome. It's always been a female threesome.
Okay.
All right, so for me, if I was so I did have one experience when I was like 18, 19. I was fucking a couple. You know what I'm saying? This husband and they wanted me to fuck his wife.
was like
You were the
cucking.
unicorn? Is that what it's called? The unicorn?
Yeah, I was a unicorn.
Cucking.
There we
I was
go.
a unicorn. So I was fucking his wife, and I went and I fucked his wife at 19, and it fucked me up because as I was
he white?
he's black. I don't. Yeah, at that time at that time I hadn't fucked a white wife yet.
Okay.
I had fucked white girls in high school, but that was just because I needed to ride to school.
Nigga, you gave me an aneurysm just now. What I've never heard, and I know we have to unlearn and get all these stereotypes out of our head, but like I've never heard of a black cuck. I don't even think that'll show up if you look it up on X videos or some shit.
No,
Yeah, it
black
does.
cucks are real.
Yo, it is. It is.
just-
I'm gonna tell you, it genuinely is.
Traditionally, when
It's
you
white.
see cuckolding,
It's white.
Yeah.
it's white
Very
and
white.
black.
But see, this is the thing. So as a black dude, this is the thing. So as a black dude, like I personally don't allow my partner to have other dick. That's the arrangement that we currently have.
Okay.
But
At some point, yeah, pussy's fine. At some point, if we ever change our arrangement, it won't be because a dick come out and she's like, "Ooh, I want that." It'll be because two people sit down. Yeah, it's like, "Ooh, god damn it, lollipop."
By the way,
It won't be. It'll be two people that sit down and have a genuine conversation and be like, "This is where I'm at sexually.
Awesome.
This is what I want to try sexually." And our contract that we have that governs our relationship or our partnership will genuinely change. See, at that point, you make a decision when you guys are sober. When there's no you make that decision to say, "This is what we're going to pursue," and you make it as a couple. That's the type of situation. But at this current time, she can't have any other, or she chooses not to have any other dick.
I love that you rearranged your words.
Yeah, because I want to be clear. These are her choices. These are not my. So this is the thing. She has the right to say, "You know what? I want you to fuck me with your homeboys," but she also realized that I might not invest in a property with her if I fuck her with my home. You know what I mean? It's just a different level.
Okay.
It's just the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
the
just
thing
I
that
respect it.
I think a lot of people don't understand that. Honestly, me and you both as doms and stuff, we understand that.
Yeah.
You have to be submissive. You have to understand submissiveness.
I'm
to be a complete
Absolutely.
dom. So it's really her point.
She really runs the show. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Everything she says goes.
Yeah.
Now, I do think people got to understand that consequence. That was a really good point that you brought up because it's not that I judge you, but it's just something I see from my life that you may not have.
It kind of takes the level down.
It does.
Yeah,
Takes
and
the respect down a
I don't
little.
know if I want to own property with the person that fucked my homie Taiwan.
Exactly.
That's
you know,
like-
I mean,
But
and
the
that's not
question is
saying
why.
any chick that fucks the whole team. I'm not discouraging you as
Yeah,
a
do your
person.
jo- do
I'm
your
not. I'm
thing
not saying
and do it
anything
well.
negative. It's just the fact that when I see the person that I share investments that's on my life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
When I see that person,
Nigga said life insurance.
That's
No,
real,
you
yeah.
mean
When I see that person, it's just not that person. It's the person that says, "I'm going to bed at 9:00. Go do you, daddy." It's that person.
Okay.
That's who I see on my life. The one that say, "I'm gonna stay out as late as you stay out. We can kick it, but you ain't gonna be on the life insurance."
And that's okay. And I feel like more people should like
So
understand
you'll
that.
never date another comedian.
So this is the thing. I would never say what I would never do because that's one thing I've learned about life.
Never say never.
So when dating another entertainer, I like the concept that I can join your craft, you can join my craft.
Okay.
When dating another comedian, I actually have never dated. I've fucked like a couple comics, but I've never dated
them.
another comedian.
Okay.
And the only time I fucked a comic when it was like late in the night and they was like, "Well, what you want to do?" Well, I guess I got to produce. It was never like I genuinely set out to fuck him. It was just like I got caught on my shit and I wanted to keep my name going. You know what I'm saying? It was never like I wanted to. Yeah.
Like you ran out of spots that night. You like, I'm done for the night.
Exactly.
I done did my late night. I did some early show.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Mics.
Oh, as long as I feel productive, I'll fuck a comedian.
Yeah, exactly. But when you talking about fucking comedian, it's just like comedy has such an effect on you where you go between this isolation and then taking everything with a grain of salt because you're trying to find the funny and everything.
Yes.
And to me, comedy has there's no room for both of us to be doing this shit right now. Yeah. One of us got to be chipper. I need somebody who's gonna be like, okay, come out of your dark space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of us got to be on a good level.
Well, I was just thinking about this, and I would love to hear your opinions on this, Shiv. But I feel like a relationship has to be stability. It doesn't matter. Like, it's all stable ground. I look at it kind of like building a house, right? Okay. Your foundation has to be strong because if not, the house going to crumble down. Yeah. Even if it doesn't crumble down, all right, you was like, I got 10 floors in. We looking good. Shit, you can have 100 floors in, 1,000 floors in. But eventually that motherfucker's going to crumble if you don't have a good foundation.
Absolutely.
And that's why honesty and all these things are important. So for me, when I think about that and stuff, I really just think how important that is and how essential.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And
being in, oh God, my husband can never listen to this episode.
Shout out to husband that ain't gonna listen to it.
Gang.
Oops.
Too quick.
My husband and I got married really quickly, and we had
Can we ask?
very quickly.
Can we ask?
4 months, 5 months.
5 months.
5 months.
Okay. That's quite quick.
It's very quickly, but you can't judge a relationship based off of that.
Agreed.
There are people who got married a week later and they on baby number 3, 15 years deep.
Fools! But yeah, go ahead. You're right. Fools! But yeah, go ahead.
I wonder why they 401k don't look right.
Right.
At all.
My husband and I did not have that stability. I'll be very honest. It just... And
what was it though? What made you get married that fast?
You know what? Here's I'm gonna just be as open as possible. I don't want to lie on this.
He
podcast.
made her bust that ultimate.
Yeah.
he made her toes curl.
You know when they arch.
Yes, I'll marry you. Yeah.
You know that arch and point shit they do when they come.
Honestly, if that was the case, I would love for that to be the case. It's not.
Whoa, shit!
Husband can never watch this podcast.
Never.
See you on. Ever. Don't even tell him you did it.
It's gonna be some arguments.
Jesus Christ. He proposed at my birthday in such a grand gesture in front of close friends and family. Ooh. I mean, it was huge.
Do you feel like that's coercing too?
I don't think it was coercing because I remember 3 days before my birthday, I'm on my phone with my homegirl and I said, sis, something in me, and I felt it. I said, this nigga finna, he about to propose. She was like, Shemai, you wildin'. And I was like, watch. And then we get to the party. I'm having it was my 30, how old am I? You know, whatever. And I'm there, we're all having fun. A lot of my friends showed up that I wasn't expecting, so I was in a good mood. And in the middle of the party, he asked the guy for a mic. I had it at a restaurant in a private party. They had a mic, and I don't even remember what he said.
He's supposed to.
Yeah, I have no idea what this man said. I just know by the time I looked up, he was on his knees. I got friends.
Wagwan brethren.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Friends in front of me that are they're like screaming. If you look at the video from my engagement, they are screaming. People are jumping, and in the moment, I'm like, yeah,
fellas, I want to propose this to you on the first date. So I want to start this as an internet challenge.
This is an Uncle Will tip.
On the first date, I want you to get down on your knees and propose to these girls that you're going.
They're gonna say no.
On the first, they got. I show you. If they over 30, I want you to get down on your knees.
If they over 30,
and propose to them on the first motherfucking date. I want you to just see what happens. I want you to try that. Just let me know what happens. Give me a little feedback. Shoot me an email. If they over 30, take them on a date. Tell them that you feeling them like you ain't never felt nobody else. Hit that knee. I bet you get 68% to say yes. I'm just
68,
nigga. 68 gonna be
like 65.
My parents had a arranged marriage. I guess I can't follow in it. Yeah, give it a shot. Let me know what happens.
75.
They had an arranged marriage.
Nah, my parents didn't get married.
Oh shit! I was gonna say
my
that's
parents.
I think you're a little off on that number, but I'm gonna let you.
What do you think the number would be?
75.
75.
Higher than that. You know what?
And it's because I don't think the reason I say that is I'm not trying to per se dictate or generalize on all 30-year-olds, but I do think by the time you get that 30 age, it goes into that thing that we talked about, purposeful dating. Yeah, this is now like I'm dating with a purpose. I'm not just dating you to date you. I'm dating you because I want to see something. What is this future looking?
Do you think that's why men not ready? You think men not ready because we don't have no clock and we don't have the same?
I think that's
100%. When women like, why y'all not ready yet? We not ready because we don't have a clock.
Yeah.
So we not in a rush. Perfect. I can be 50 and pop out a 2-year-old.
That is 100%. Perfect. Yeah.
I think it's more morals than anything. Because it's like, I don't want to be 50 chasing after a 2-year-old. It's more of your feelings. You know what I mean?
If you don't feel 50.
Because I don't think it's more of a clock. I do think because of the cards that they were dealt women. You know what I mean? Because Eve, you know what I mean?
Yo, God did this. Don't be mad at men for the whole. God did this. You heard me?
And
we still don't know if God is a man. A woman might have did this to you.
Can I take it there?
They say women hate on women the most.
God.
It is.
The African woman is God. Can I take
so the African woman gave y'all this once a month.
Shit.
For the record, y'all sister gave y'all this once a month.
And that was the older sister.
That's the only time women be like, that's the only time women be like, I don't know if she a chick for real.
She wouldn't do that.
She wouldn't, sis, come on, sis. She wouldn't do that. Yeah.
At my age, I am at the point where when me and my husband go through what married, annoyed people go through, I'm like, am I gonna start over, or should I just pop this nigga's baby out right now
Yo,
and get it done with?
that's real shit.
That's a big concern.
These are deep thoughts with Shiv. These are Siobhan.
Deep thoughts with Shiv.
No, these are things that at my age I have to think about.
Yes.
Because
and I think it's only fair.
Off camera, we had this discussion.
Agreed.
I want a child.
100%.
I want genuinely just one. I want one girl. I picked out her name when I was 10. So she's coming. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Because I already picked out kind of a name for my daughter as well.
Oh, you want to be a hashtag girl dad?
I don't know. I did play ball like Kobe.
Yo, do you have your wedding song picked out already?
Nah, negative.
That's beautiful.
Negative.
He talking to.
I talk about childs. I talk about weddings.
I'm just checking. Because some niggas got their wedding song picked out. That's a whole different level of serial killer for me.
When I think of wedding song, for some reason, the only song that comes to mind is "Let's Get Married" by Jagged Edge, the remix. Yeah. So that's all I'm thinking about. I'm talking about the Remarkable remix.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted.
What's going on? Okay. No, I was just planning a wedding. My husband and I got married in a courthouse, but we called our wedding off.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Also, I called my wedding off. That's what I meant.
Okay.
And but my wedding song that my bridal party was gonna go into was Daniel Caesar featuring H.E.R.
I know that one.
Best
I saw that shit live.
It's
at Afro Punk. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Afro Punk. That's a different level.
Yeah, Daniel Caesar came out the black stage, came to the gold stage. With
I just want y'all to know that I don't fuck with Afro Punk, but I do. I don't. It's on camera. Because I remember Afro Punk when it was free. So
That's
I feel
a fact.
some type of
Yo,
way.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I personally don't want to go where niggas can't pay $80.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Prior to it paying
Filter after herd.
Now,
I don't want to be around niggas that can pay $10.
No,
I want to be around the $80.
Nah.
You not finna come to the club. You not finna come to Afro Punk and start a fight after you done paid $80. You'll come to Afro Punk and start some shit when you got in for free.
That's not true.
As a person that used to bounce, right? I used to bounce at a club, and you had to pay to get in, and it was a dress code. So you telling me that you wearing hard bottoms and a button-up shirt, and you still fighting? And there was many people that did that.
Yeah.
Many motherfuckers that threw hands. So my point is that number, that thing, once you start getting to above 100, I think that's when you get into that place.
Yes.
Where it's like, people ain't coming to fight. I spent over 100. I don't care who you are.
I'm wearing my best shoes.
I spent over $100 for a party. I can throw on fucking Spotify or Apple Music or Tidal right now.
Yes.
But you don't. And you want to spend $100 to go into a fucking place that you can go into any other day, probably free.
For free.
Yes.
That's why Afro Punk is over $100.
Well, no.
So that's why I agree with you and I disagree at the same time.
Exactly. You know why? Because the ones who remember when it was free at Barry Commodore Park, because I worked up the street on Myrtle Ave.
Mm-hmm.
I
used to walk right down the street.
In that park.
Okay. So the reason why you can charge $100 and blah, blah, blah for Afro Punk now is because when it was free, it was still the same vibe.
You know,
it was still the same.
You know what's dope though?
Erykah Badu performed. I went for Erykah Badu.
You know what's dope though? If you looking for that vibe, old dude Troy Ave still performs in the hood. You can go watch Troy Ave at the park in Brownsville for free.
Okay.
But if you want to see some talent like Erykah Badu, you niggas need to pay so that y'all can pay her for her to come out and perform. That's how you get her. That's how you get Daniel Caesar. That's how you get
But SZA was there when it was free and when it wasn't. These acts were there when it was free, and now that it's not.
We do shows. We are entertainers. We do shows for free, and we do shows for money.
Absolutely.
We do shows because we're performers and we want people to see them. But if you want us to come with our A game, don't call me on no free.
That's a fact. You call me on some free, I got free thoughts.
Exactly.
You
want my crisp? You want my polished? You gonna pay me.
I agree to a certain point. Now, I will say this. You mentioned the fact that you are getting, like, how can I put this? You said that, like, it's changed in your marriage, the dynamics.
Ooh.
It hasn't changed. What
happened?
What do you mean?
What happened was, While we were dating, there were red flags. When we got engaged,
give me a red flag.
Our interests.
Penalty. Yeah. Give me
I can't whistle.
Yeah.
Our interests are completely different, and it's okay because opposites DK. I'm sorry,
Attract.
I'm Spanish. DK means kinda.
Yeah.
They attract.
How you say you hitting that spot in Spanish?
I pop it. If you ain't never get an eye poppy, listen. If you are,
that's not true.
I'm
Whatever
not gonna lie to you.
Say.
Wait.
Okay.
Because I've dated Jamaicans, Haitians, and shit, and I'm like, why are you saying eye poppy? That's not even your language.
Yeah.
And they be like, eye poppy. I'm like, that's
true. Okay.
It only made me mad because I was like, y'all think I'm Spanish. Y'all think I only respond to eye poppy.
That's very true.
It's Christopher.
Yeah.
Crystal.
My middle name is Malcolm. I mean,
That's
like, you treat me as a motherfucking black man.
That's a strong black name. I appreciate it.
I want you to say, shit, we're going to make it through this oppression. Like, I want some real shit.
You should choke him and say, call me Malcolm. Yeah.
So, I want to get into this, too. But before I get into that, the way I'll introduce it is, I'm like, when I'm in my dominant mode and I have a woman call me Sir Malcolm. That's like my name.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
This is interesting. I want to know all of this.
So, are you into that?
Sir Malcolm.
What the
BDSM and the whole power transfer.
I've never. I don't know if it was categorized. I've had boyfriends who were just what we call it is big dick energy. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't, it's just one of those like
you just have that energy.
You're gonna respect me. You're gonna do what I say. And me, I guess
you said it like someone from the Bronx, and it scared me.
I'm from
you
the
gonna
Bronx.
do what I say, or slice.
I'm from Soundview, guys, born and raised.
I almost got jumped over some pussy in Soundview.
But I'm not from the projects, guys. I grew up in a condo.
Around the corner.
That means she cut you with a good knife.
I had
take your bites, man.
friends, no, I've had big dick energy. I've never had the technical term of BDSM. You know what I mean? They don't understand limits. Yeah. I never had.
That's very important.
I didn't have a safe word. It wasn't none of that. You do what I say, and I did it because I enjoyed it. You did it right. Congratulations.
That's a fact. A lot of people don't realize though. I will admit, BDSM in that world showed me about limits and hard nose and soft nose, and what that means and the respect. Because when you're younger, you just like, yo, she gonna do this or I'm gonna do this, and that's just what sex is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as you get older, and you start to understand, you start to learn the woman and learn yourself. More importantly, you start to question people, and you question someone. You be like, yo. What's your turn
What are you
offs?
into? Yeah.
What are you into?
It's a conversation first.
Yeah.
When you're having sex when you're young, the conversation is where's
your
the
mama
condom?
home?
Where's your mama home?
Yeah.
Who got the free?
Yeah.
Those are the conversations. So you see the growth. And I know without having genuinely experienced actual BDSM that I like it. Like we were talking about degrading.
Yes.
And I took that test on the website that you told me about.
Guys,
tell them about the test. Where's the test?
The test is bdsmtest.org.
Yeah.
We want our viewers to check this out.
Take it all.
And then shoot us an email.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
You take a test. I forget how many questions, but it's like 50.
I'm always say shoot us an email. I'll never give you my email.
That means he don't check it enough.
Nope. I respect it. Yep.
Now,
no, but
it's like a 50 question test.
It's in depth.
And it goes into who you are sexually as a person. Yeah. And it categorizes you in terms of percentages. Now, for mine, I got a wild percentage. I'm like 100% dominant and all kinds of stuff. I was a rigger.
The first one I remember because you showed me yours was rigger, and mine was exhibitionist.
Yeah.
And the more we had a conversation on the way here, Will, I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Yeah. Like even as Christopher is my friend. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Christopher.
Chris?
You can call me Christopher.
Christopher's my friend.
Christopher's my friend.
Christopher, why are you in my bed? What did we do last night? Christopher. Okay, let's just one more time, okay? Then we're going to go to breakfast,
never
okay,
doing
Christopher?
this again, Christopher.
Yeah.
Never.
Don't ever tell my husband.
No, but Chris is my friend. And as
That's how
my
you get
friend,
a mistake, baby. Right there.
Yes.
That's a mistake, baby,
That
like a
would be all
motherfucker.
that
Unplanned
light
number
skin
3.
baby. That's a love child. We don't call them mistakes. That's
Yeah,
a
the
love
love
child.
child.
Hey, it's only love if it's love there.
Christopher,
Nah,
Christopher
it was love
loves
for that
me.
moment. You have to love somebody better take a condom off and nut
Christopher
directly in
loves
their
me.
lungs. You ever love
In
for
their
that moment? In their
lungs?
lungs.
And they love.
I would love for that moment.
How does sex work for you, brother?
Oh,
He nothing in lungs.
So that being said,
Yes,
so
I'm
you
listening.
you and your husband, right? So
Yes.
you've never had a threesome. Is it something that you want to pursue?
I do, and I've asked him. You know what's the saddest part of my sexual experience? I've asked boyfriends for threesomes, and I'm not coming from an insecure point. I asked my first fiance, because I was engaged before.
You can't just drop a gem like that. You can't.
Yeah. She's
So
gonna
I had
skip past
7
that.
niggas buy me rings, but I
I
only
mean,
chose
first
2 of
fiance.
them. You can't. What happened to this first fiance?
We were together for 5 years. I cheated on him. He was my college love.
Cheated.
I did cheat.
Cheated.
I'm a cheater.
Oh snap!
Here we go.
I got so many questions. You cheater. You
What?
heartbreaker.
I'm not a heartbreaker.
You are the reason for so much good
I'm
Drake music.
not.
Yes.
I'll tell you this right now.
Let's take a shot.
Yes.
Shout
Oh, I
out
don't-
to cheating.
I don't have a shot in my. I have a drink in here. Do you want me?
All right, let's take a shot.
Salud.
So shout out to cheating.
Shout out to
I'm gonna
cheating.
explain why cheating is good later.
Yeah,
Yes, it
later.
is.
Cheaters.
Cheaters.
Whatever. I cheated. My brother calls me the emotional cheater because I do that first because I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get close with my side nigga. I'm sorry. I do. I get cool.
So asking
with,
about his dreams.
Yeah,
I hate when a side chick asks me about my dreams. Don't fucking ever ask me about what you think I want to be.
I see myself on the Apollo.
These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers
Finna make a
asking
Netflix
deep-ass-
special.
Don't ask questions while I'm handing you a fucking hot towel.
See, I'm the
That's not how that
exact
works.
opposite.
Have you
so,
cheated?
So I have in the past. I don't cheat now because
Of course.
I'm totally honest.
Yes.
So I have in the past. In the past, I've cheated.
First of all, black men
several.
don't cheat. So you
No. I was white that
he
day.
was Puerto Rican.
white.
Yeah, I was white that day. I'm
Dominican.
Dominican. I wouldn't be
Dominican.
Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this is the thing. When I was
Yes.
younger, I cheated. But when I was younger, I didn't necessarily care about what the woman wanted.
Okay.
So when I was younger, I would find a good girl that I know wanted something more. And even though I just wanted to fuck, I wouldn't tell her that.
Right.
So I would be conniving and I would con her to make her think that I wanted what she wanted while I was still fucking somebody.
Same.
So as I got older,
Yeah.
I had to realize this girl is beautiful and she's everything, but she doesn't want what I want. So I have to continue to move on.
Yes.
So I have to leave this girl that got great ass and everything's good about her, but because we're not on the same page, it's only fair to me
Absolutely.
to leave her.
Absolutely. You're
And I-
doing her a justice.
That's very.
I had to get to that point in life.
Yeah.
And the reason when I got to that point in life, I also stopped having girls try to use me for dates. I also stopped having girls try to use me.
Like they can't call you and be like, "Yo, I'm hungry."
No, it's a pure balance.
fam.
When I'm not taking advantage of
Fam.
anybody, no one is taking advantage of me. It's whatever you put out is what you get back.
But she getting back.
100%.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
So what? Because girls call you and be like, Christopher.
They don't call me for that. They know they're going to McDonald's.
Yes,
I don't even eat
He's
McDonald's. So
poor.
I'm spending extra money.
Get what you,
You know what
want.
though,
Get
ladies?
Biggie size that shit.
Honestly, he's poor, but poor niggas got great dick because they have nothing else to do.
All I do is work on jokes and dick. That's all I do.
So don't sleep on that. I mean, eat before you come over.
I give great massages. I don't.
That's the most uncle thing you've ever
I
said.
give
in
great
your life.
massages.
I
Come
so.
here, girl. Let me
great
rub your neck.
massages.
Let me hug my
I haven't
neck.
been poor in years, and I'm not going back.
Anytime a nigga go,
I've been broke before, but I ain't gonna never be poor again.
this nigga go, you tense in the area. Anytime someone goes, you
He's
tense.
like right here.
Yo,
you Lulu.
now this is what's up. I was leaving the pit one night, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm at the pit. So I think improv is one of the best things that you can do for hosting.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
improv keeps your feet moving. It's a whole different type of muscle that you're working.
Yes.
So I'm at the pit one night and I'm doing improv and I'm leaving and I'm looking at this comic massage this white girl for like 20 minutes. Like,
Did
like,
it do something to you?
Like no, I'm
did something
I'm
to
pissed
her.
off at him Because I'm just like, yo, you could have fucked in like 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm really pissed. What you doing in front of everybody, nigga? There's a bunch of us out here.
He's trying to show his stamina.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm better than you in a lot.
Exactly. And it threw me for a loop because he didn't fuck. He came outside with the other comics, and I was like, yo, you know, you could have smashed that. He was like, nah, she just really had a knot in her neck. And it's a service that I can provide, so I wanted to help her just because she was a person.
What was his name?
That's why he could fuck, because he didn't want to.
Mind you, I told jokes about that nigga that night for 20 minutes.
Nice.
For like 20 minutes, I was like, oh, this nigga, what the nigga name? Driving Miss Daisy at.
Yeah.
For like 20, but,
that's Uncle Charlie.
Later on that evening when I thought about it, I was like, yo, as people, if it's something that I'm good at, and let's say I'm good at IT, and let's say I'm at your house, and your computer is broke, I could be the nigga to be like, I do this for a living. I went to school for this. I'm not feeling. Or I can be the nigga like, what's wrong with your shit? Let me tighten this shit up right quick. Everybody has their own specialty and everybody has a talent. I think we should share it more with other people. This is a talent that I have. I got 30 minutes in your section. Let me bless you with this.
I agree, and that's why there's a such thing as prostitution. Because that's a talent.
And bless you with the head skill.
That's a talent that they're trying to give to the world.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
sex work is work. They deserve health care. They
need health care.
They definitely deserve health care.
Sex work is work, guys.
If you not on Medicaid and you a sex worker, like you doing something wrong.
Why?
You need at least to be on Medicaid.
Minimum is health is Medicaid.
CVS gift card.
What's your views genuinely? Okay, so what's your views if you went to a strip club, right? And it was you like strip club?
I do. I enjoy it.
I like how she said she's like, I like strip club. All right, so if you went to a strip club, right, and you found a woman that was attractive and she had a rate, and she was like, yo, $200 I go home with.
No, thank you.
Never.
No, I don't pay for sex. I'm a woman. Like personally, I'm gonna take it there. Pussy is not free, so I understand that you're 200. Dick is always free. Dick.
Why you point to me when you say that? Why she point to me, son?
I'm sorry.
My dick is at least 10 cents. Nigga, like my shit is worth a
Subway. Dick is always free.
And she pointed right to me. Like,
niggas, y'all making us look bad. Y'all dick could have a value if y'all kept it to yourself.
I got 50 cents.
That's all I need. I'm a
20. Put your hand down. Give me my damn. These are case quarters.
That is. Those are good quarters right there.
You ain't getting these.
That shit look like a buffalo nickel. Shit.
No. I'm not paying for sex. I'm sorry. I mean, if she came to me and just wanted me, and I was completely ready to explore that part of my sexuality, absolutely. I'm never paying you though. I'll pay you to dance because this is your job. I'm a bartender too. Yeah. So this is your job. When I go to the strip club, I don't hold back. I don't go often because I'm not a rich woman. Yeah. But when I go, I'm going with money because I want to pay you. Okay. Shake your ass, shake your titties. You know what I mean? Do it all for me. All right. So, and I'm gonna pay you.
All right. Good.
I'm not fucking you though.
I got you. So you got to know a little bit more about Shiv Shanks.
You did.
Okay, now this we go wrap this up, and I want to ask you a final question. So, so if you were to meet a person, I understand you're married, and you were going to tell them something about your sexuality, what you tried and what you want to try, and like an elevator pitch. If you're gonna be like, I've done this and this, but I really want to do this in the future, what would you tell them?
You know what? Here, I elevator pitch. Let's say he's going to the next floor. My elevator pitch is no hard limits. That's it.
All right. I like that right there.
So that should lead right into our try section. Our try section is where we tell each other what we think each other should try. So with no hard limits, what do you think Chris should try?
Okay, no hard limits? I thought about this.
It's
nothing crazy. It's something we just brought up earlier. I genuinely want you to just try to let a girl peg you.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another try. Because that ain't.
So we can refuse tries. I'm gonna be honest.
You can refuse tries.
I mean, I'm not saying that you have to refuse to try. You can definitely try.
Fam, you heard what I said.
I'm just saying we can refuse tries. So he can ask you for another.
He said no hard limit. So I went that.
All right.
So ask me my hard.
That's a hard limit for him.
I do need to.
Ask me my hard limits.
Your hard limit is. What is your hard limit?
Anything in my ass.
I respect it. I apologize.
Fair enough.
I'll let you lick it before I
so,
stick it. What
so
the kind of
next
shit?
one, which is still going to involve some kind of anal play, and I think you guys need to understand that men's G-spot is in their asshole.
That's what I think you
That's
at propaganda.
least, I think you should at least, and ladies use the middle finger.
Middle, that's the longest finger.
Exactly. If he's on top of you, and when I say he, I mean Chris. If he's on top of you,
if his name is Jerry or some shit,
slip your finger in his butthole. So I think the next woman that you have sex with, if you have someone to have sex with this week, ask her to slip a finger in your butthole. It actually doesn't matter which finger. I'm specifically saying the middle. But I think you should let a woman.
I hope my try is something totally different.
You want Chris?
Oh my God! I gotta give you a try.
I have no.
Do you have hard limits?
Do I have hard limits?
I got hard limits.
My hard limits are dicks and my butt.
All right, it won't be anything with dick.
Anything with a dick or anything with my butt. Those are my hard limits.
Oh, I'm glad you said that and you guys heard it. I would actually like for you to, with your partner, little feet play. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that'll be my try for you too, nigga.
A little feet
That'll
play.
be my try for you too.
A little, toe sucking. A little. You know what? I won't even go so far as to put the toe in the mouth. How about a little toe massage? You're good at massages, sir.
A good little
foot massage.
When she come home from work, and she been working.
And she been
all
in
day?
them penny loafers all day, the leather ones too.
Fam. If she was in penny loafers, you gotta give her a massage, son.
You have to.
That's for the culture.
You have to. Flats.
If
she in them rainbow flats.
Oh, you don't love people. That's what you got.
He doesn't like feet.
That sounds like something I want. That sounds like something I want to do.
He doesn't like.
That sounds like something I want.
And I remembered that, but you also didn't say that was a hard no. So if
that's a fact.
It's not a hard no. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like feet, but it's not a hard no.
Yeah, if he had
hard no's
like
are my things that I fight you behind, and it's not a hard no.
That's not a hard no. So I think next week when you come back, I think I want to hear when I listen to this or whatever week I listen to this about your experience with feet.
I think I'd rather get Corona.
I take the feet. Niggas is dying off of Corona. I ain't never heard
niggas is dying off feet.
I never heard about someone dying about sucking a toe. I ain't never hear that shit.
You ain't heard about them toenails that pop off and choke you?
Ooh, them long nails.
You gotta deal
with
the
one that look dead.
Pedicures.
It's a toenail on top of a toenail. You know the black one? You gotta scrape that hoe out.
Hey, listen.
That's infectious.
I'm be honest.
That's an infection.
As someone who has, I would say,
a foot fetish.
A mild foot fetish. Because I don't come to feet. But I can appreciate a pretty toe.
If you have a foot OnlyFans, he probably subscribed to you.
Let's be clear,
because I am broke.
This podcast does not understand the difference in mild and small and major foot fetish.
We do. Yes, the fuck we do.
We don't understand the difference.
Because the same way he don't like feet at all.
What does mild mean?
Well, mild.
What mild means you'll suck a toe but not lick between them.
No, mild means I don't come to feet, but like if someone pops a toe in my mouth, I'm not gonna be like, all right.
So if you you mean to tell me if you had the knees up by the ears, if you had the knees, and I'm talking about you was cocking the back like you was old school dancing like 8th grade sock hop dancing, like 8th grade. If you was cocking the ass back and dig it, and you mean to tell me she just popped the toe in your mouth, you would just continue?
Yes.
I would pop one. I would pop it out just to see what the fuck is happening. I'm like, hey, was that a mistake?
Honestly,
why are you popping toes in my mouth?
You know what bothers me about that answer?
You didn't tell me about that.
Christopher, you know what bothers me about that answer is that...
Stop moving your foot closer to me. What kind of shit? What are you implying?
What bothers me about that answer is I don't believe it. I think know that when our feet are on his shoulder, and I'm not speaking from experience, guys.
That's a good look.
When feet are on shoulders, I believe Christopher is doing. I think he.
Maybe once or twice. Maybe once for the culture. It wasn't. It was deeper than rap. I never.
My culture ain't got shit to do with your feet. My culture's in your brain and in your heart. It ain't got shit to do with your feet.
But feet help. Listen. So I think your try segment. You should try. Just do something with a foot. Look at a toe.
Why y'all niggas keep
No,
on?
don't.
So let's be clear. Let's be clear. I'm gonna be clear about something. I'm gonna be clear about something. All right. I don't like feet. So I don't mind feet, but if your feet scratch me, I'm disgusted. Like if your feet scratch, now I'm not talking about your toenails. If the side of your feet scratch me and leave like the little line on my leg, because I don't put lotion on. So if I haven't used lotion in like 4 years. I don't believe that I need anything in my body.
No, that's a bad thing.
That my ancestors didn't give my body. So I don't believe in lotion or deodorant.
He believes in ashiness.
Yeah, straight up.
He believes in looking like a slave.
So so if your feet scratch me, then I'm disgusted.
Okay.
But I tell you this. If your feet just rubbing along my leg and they don't feel bad, I'm not like quivering disgusted. But if you ever put your feet during my mouth and my dick is hard, we can retire that whole night. Not only is my dick going down, we got an argument that come with that shit as soon as you know what I'm saying? Like the night is like, I can be fucked. Like you can be like, I'm finna come. You better finger yourself, bitch. I'm not touching you no more tonight. Like I'm mad at that point. Like we done. Whatever that is. Yeah.
So you are totally opposed to feet. Would you massage your foot?
I would massage a
but
foot.
That was your
that's
try.
your try.
I'm gonna tell you how I would massage a foot. If I was married, if I was married, and I genuinely loved my wife, and I did something terribly wrong, like fucking her cousin or her stepsister or something, I would massage her feet.
Those are as
she know how sorry that I am. Like if I massage her feet, she know that I'm giving my soul. If I massage her feet, she know that he really feel bad.
Honestly, though,
he massaged my feet.
This is your try, and I did that specifically because I heard you say how you felt about feet.
Yeah.
So I do, and I'm gonna be an avid listener to this podcast. I want to hear your experience with whatever you did with feet.
I got the foot. I already know what I'm gonna do.
I'm be honest.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm not doing my try. So you would do your try.
No, hey, you can't expect me to do my try.
Right.
I'm not unfair. Hard no.
No, take this. I respect your. Hey, I respect your hard no on the pegging.
She trying to put a dick in my butt.
No. She said the next thing is to have somebody lick your ass.
Or a little finger in the booty.
That can happen.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest. He has a volunteer.
We have an audience.
Sound like a volunteer.
We got an audience
off camera
and a volunteer.
And so our audience is currently saying that one of the people in the audience might volunteer or
for
something,
a little
or whatever. But we have an audience, so shout out to the podcast for our first audience.
Yes,
that's a fact.
No, I want to hear both of, and I give it a genuine. Do I get a try?
You do get a try.
Oh. Okay, here's a hard no.
Okay.
I'm allowed this, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
As much as I enjoy anal beads, we didn't discuss that, but I do enjoy anal beads. There will never be a penis or a tongue in my asshole. There's my hard no.
Okay.
No penis, no.
Yeah, mine has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I know what mine have to do with.
So I have two tries. That's unfair.
Okay. So my try for you is I want you to establish a Tinder account, and I want you to go out and recruit girls for you and your husband to fuck.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. I wasn't gonna say Tinder.
Great.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say Tinder, but I was 100% gonna say that. Yeah. So that's our try for you.
And so you whatever time. I have a longer time frame because I'm not on the show regularly. But when you guys ask me back.
But we will.
By the time I get back, niggas gonna be done.
When I get back,
I get back in 4 years.
I will, and I want to suggest a title for this podcast. I do.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want it to be called sex. The way you guys want to be breaking down the barriers, the way you guys want to relearn things. I don't think you need to sugarcoat it with a cute, clever title. It's a great title.
Yeah.
But if you just come out and be like, hey guys, welcome, this is sex, I think that's great.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. Fuck it, throw it up your assholes, do whatever you want with it.
We're not going to throw nothing in.
We're not an asshole podcast. Yeah, no, but we appreciate
the asshole podcast.
But when I do come back to this podcast, I will let you know if my husband has let me bring another woman into our bedroom.
Thank you.
We would love to know that.
We would love to know that.
And where could they find you?
Oh, I'm on Twitter. My Twitter name is BatDaughter86. That's a tribute. That's a tribute to my dad. My dad was my BFF. His Instagram name was BatDad because he was a Batman fan. I know I got sentimental. I got soft on y'all niggas.
Soft, son.
I got soft.
Soft, son. Don't shed a tear, homie.
She was a little girl from what was that movie with the little Michael Cera where he was a superhero.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
She was Big Daddy's daughter.
Big Daddy's daughter.
Yeah, she was Big Daddy's daughter.
So
yeah.
I'm BatDaughter 86 on Twitter, and on Instagram, I am Black Beans and Brown Rice.
Salute.
Black beans and brown rice.
And now you hungry.
And
you hear me?
And I am Chris Bazemore, Bazemore _ because someone got Chris Bazemore regular, and I got a problem with it.
I have to admit something. It was me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, snap.
And I am at Comedian Will I.T on every social site, and then also on YouTube. I am Flying Black Unicorns.
I love that.
Check us out. The podcast is currently called.
I'm sorry, I came too fast. Oops.
Oops. Thank y'all for checking us out. Y'all have a great evening.
Peace.
Definitely.
This is great. I had such a great time, guys. Thank you.